All right, we are back now for another round. First 6 boxes down. Let's go ahead and in this video, decided to break it up into 3 videos. In this video, we're going to be doing boxes 7 through 12. What I think I'm going to do, is at the end of the video, because I'm not pulling out every single card, you know, like if there's Jalen Hurts base cards, for instance, I'm not pulling those out and sleeving those just to save time. Once I go through and I get everything pulled out and sleeved up, I'll go ahead and do a recap. We got a Dynagon coming up, Higgins, and it's one of the ones you're hoping for, Mr. Burrow. Baker Teal. I'll go ahead and do a recap and show all of what you could expect out of 18 boxes, but who's really going to have 18 boxes of this stuff sitting around? Did I see another auto? We got an auto in the first part of the video. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. Let's go ahead and hopefully that's an auto and I'm not teasing. Also, I've got a Prizm there. Let's pull from the back here. We've got a Moss Teal. Let's check out our Prizm first. It's going to be Antonio Gibson. Top to bottom centering is really rough on this card. We saw a lot of that at the first 6 boxes. Let's go ahead and get that Dynagon Burrow sleeved up. Looks like I see some surface dimpling on it. Chrome cards are tough, as you know. All right, let's get into this. Patriot. Rodney Harrison. Signature Series Rodney Harrison. Got his number on there and everything. It's numbered 82 of 299. You can see here, what I saw already is the corner. It's kind of dinged there. What else? Upper corner as well. Dinged in the upper corner there as well. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get him sleeved up. Rodney Harrison auto, numbered to 299. In the first video, we got an auto as well. As I said, check that out if you want to see that. Or there'll be a separate recap video where I cover that. That's just me, of course, trying to get you to watch more of my videos. I'll cover that in the recap once I recap everything. Make a separate video out of that. Another auto. 2 autos so far. Kyler Murray. Rieger. Looks like we've got a Shin. I saw it already. It's a Herbert. Score update Herbert. Obviously, the centering is going to be a thing. Let's take a look at that one. Looks like top to bottom is an issue. Surface looks okay. There you go. Nice look there for you. See that top to bottom centering? Side to side actually looks pretty good. Let me pull that back a little bit there for you. You can see him instead of me. Definitely take a Rodney Harrison auto. Oh, we've got a silver coming up. Herbert. CeeDee Lamb. Edwards-Helaire is a silver. And then Antonio Gibson. Silver. Centering's off a bit side to side. You can tell there. Probably 9 centering. Everything else looked pretty good on it. The 10s must be really tough. Depending, of course, on what PSA is looking at in terms of their centering standards. Are they really good with 55-45 or 60-40, as they say? We'll find out. I have to put that to the test here. Joe Burrow. Looks like we've got our Vertex coming up. I saw the colors and I was thinking maybe Tua, but obviously the green's not right. Nothing wrong with a Laviska though. The Favre Teal, that Laviska is not numbered. I did pull a numbered Vertex in my first video as well. Again, that'll go in the recap video when I recap everything. A numbered Vertex. Hadn't seen that before. It was a Chase Young. If it was a Herbert, you know I'd be bragging about it. Jordan Love. Lamb. There we go. Clear Vision Herbert. I was wondering if we were going to see one of these. Isaiah Simmons. I think this is the first card of his I've actually seen so far. 7 boxes in. Clear Vision Herbert. And if you're just seeing this video and you didn't see the part 1 video where I did boxes 1 through 6, these were all bought at retail, $39.99 each. Jefferson. Yeah, Ruggs coming up, of course. Raider colors there. And we got a Gronk teal. Jalen Hurts on the back. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Save the suspense. Harrison. Jake Luton. Teal Hurts. I would see a lot of these boxes. I'd see people pulling these Luttons out left and right. A Warren Moon. Sam Snead. A Joe Burrow Legacy. Nice. And a Mr. Dick Butt Kiss. Teal. Last pack for this first box. This first box has been pretty solid. Joey Ballsack. I see a rated rookie there. Dobbins. Oh, this is another guy. James Morgan. He was another guy that would come out a lot. Chase Claypool. And then we got a Burrow teal. Let's leave up that Chase Claypool clearly. Centering's off left to right on that one. Burrow Legacy. I don't see too much wrong with it. Centering looks to be off just slightly. Probably another 9. That was a really good box. Giggity. All right, box number 2. Or, I should say, box number 8. We're doing the whole 18 box thing. It's a lot of boxes. That's another giggity. We got the vets there. Moon. Davis. We already saw. We got Rieger. Hurts. It hurts. And then we got Broadway. Got the old school QBs on the base in that box. Ball sack again. We got a Prizm coming up. Prizm's always in slot number 4, it seems like, in terms of the card. Okay, let's take a look. Black. It's DeAndre Swift. I don't think we've seen his Prizm black yet. And then we got a Herbert teal on the back. Centering doesn't look too bad on that DeAndre Swift. From top to bottom, off a little bit. Not as bad as some of the ones I've pulled so far. That Hurts Dynagon. Tiny Bridgewater. I saw Charger coming up on the score. Pittman. Queen. Haven't seen too much of him. Mr. Herbert. Centering's off on that one, of course. I see some print lining in there. I guess with what people are saying about the way PSA is going lately, that might be a PSA 3 right there. I've got a lot of orders with them right now. I want to say over 650 cards. I mean, that's not a ton, you guys. Some of you may have more. We got a silver coming up. Got a Tua. Is the silver in position? No, it's in position 4 as well. Okay. I'm talking about the number of cards in the pack. There's a Dobbins. Oh, it's a Jerry Jeudy. Cool. I haven't seen his Prizm yet. Off-centered as a mofo, though. DeAndre Swift. Yeah, that's... top to bottom centering is actually fine, but left to right, that's a straight-up PSA 8 right out of the pack. I had a lot of cards over at PSA right now. As I said, and I'm seeing these videos, and I'm kind of concerned about it. But you never know what to expect, right? That's Taylor, Eason. Our Vertex is Dobbins this time. So I'm trying not to think about it. And those orders are probably 5-6 months away from getting back into my hands anyway. So I try not to, I don't even think about it. Ruggs, you can't. Too far. There's a Herbert, Jeudy, Pittman Jr. on the clear vision, and a Fromm on teal. Saw a score coming out there. There's Pittman again. Edwards. Justin Jefferson. And a Mahomes base teal. Looks like I see a surface scratch on that Jefferson. Try to show it to you. Let's see. It's right there. I think you can see it. See it right there by where my thumb is at? Yeah, you got to see it right when I'm rotating it, right? Jordan Love, Clear Vision, and the belle of the ball, Jacob Eason. I saw an orange Dynagon. It looked like it might be Higgins though. Yeah. I saw that leg out there. You can tell it was Higgins. You guys and gals know how it is. That just means that you've seen way too many openings, or you've opened way too much of this on your own to where you can tell what's coming without even seeing a lot of the card. A Ruggs there, playoff momentum, and a Jerry Jeudy teal. All right, so that's that box. Again, another pretty decent box there. Unfortunately, the silver was off-centered, but still, not bad value for getting it at retail cost. This is the third box of 6 for this video, and this will be box number 9 overall in our 18 box opening. It's funny, in my first video I was saying Tyler Johnson, Pittman, Jerry Jeudy. I was saying that I didn't expect to see another auto after I saw an auto in the first video, first batch of 6 boxes up. Saw another one. Now again, I haven't seen many, I don't think I've seen anybody pull autos out of these. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they're more common than I'm thinking. So we got a Jefferson there, score, and there he is again. He's everywhere. Time to possibly take a look at moving your Jacob Eason cards. Depends on the type of investor you are, though. You feel like he's going to come out, set the world on fire? Well, if you do, then maybe you hold on to it, right? But if you want to try to strike while the iron is hot, so to speak, there's a DeAndre Swift and a Devontae Adams Chronicles teal. Then perhaps you look at unloading some of your position in Eason. I don't know about these Chronicles cards and how much these base cards might be going for if you batch them up, but see, we got a silver Prizm coming up. Got a Jalen Hurts there. Got a Joseph Burrow. Bear. It's not Komet. Who's the other one? I can't remember who the other rookie is. Mooney. No wonder I couldn't remember. I actually pulled, that centering is horrible. I actually pulled a regular Prizm of his back in the first batch of 6 boxes. You'd think I would have remembered who he was. Forgot him then, but if he goes on to become a superstar, then perhaps that off-centered Prizm, which would probably be a PSA 8, one day will be worth the cost of grading it. Probably not. Look at that Dynagon Jeudy I just sleeved up that I pulled from the previous box. You never know who's going to come out of the base. Tinkle Barber. Got a Herbert. Got our Vertex. Zach Moss. And Tannehill. Teal Chronicles. Eason's everywhere now. He's shown himself everywhere. Shenault. Ruggs, off-centered. Jacob's base, teal. So Shenault again, Chase Claypool, the Henry Ruggs once again. This time clear vision. And a Darrell Williams. Again, another guy I haven't pulled too much of. A running back there from the Chiefs. Obviously was second fiddle come early in the season to Edwards-Helaire. Remember when he exploded. There's Mooney. Chase Young. Hey, Mr. Helaire right there. Right on cue. Miles Sanders Chronicle Teal. Closing out last pack. Box number 3 of this 6-box part of the video. Looks like we've got a Tua. We got a Justin Jefferson, a rated rookie coming up. Lynn Bowden Jr. Again, a name that I don't think I've seen in the other stuff. Now, obviously, these guys are, some of these guys, I should say, not the elite level or assumed to be elite level based on where they were drafted. Some of these cats here that you don't see much, obviously, they weren't in certain product. Right, Mr. Bowden, that is the case for him. Whereas, obviously, if you have somebody like Tua, Herbert, Burrow, they are going to flood every product with as much of those guys as possible. All right, that was box number 3, everyone. Box number 3 out of these 6, and box number 9 of 18 overall that I'm doing, all in one sitting. Well, let's get on with the next one. Deshaun Watson, Komet, Jefferson. We skipped a card there. Oh, Ayuk at the Jefferson, Dynagon, and Dalvin Cook. Badass. Dalvin Cook is a badass. That is for sure. P. Ryan, Shenault, Ruggs, and Mr. Young. Jonathan Taylor. You know, we've seen this one already. Looks good. Nice centering. T. Higgins Teal. Jimmy Kelly from the old school. Looks like we got a score coming up. We got Burrow, got Taylor, and Mr. Charles David Lamb on the score. Finished out with Laviska Shenault on the teal. Organizing my stacks there. And there's our Vertex Pittman, Dawkins Teal, Evans, Tua, Jordan Love, Clear Vision Ayuk, and close out with a Chase Claypool Teal. Looks like we got a black there, another black, Jacob Eason, James Robinson, Jacksonville Jaguar, 1,000-yard rusher. And that was the thing people were talking about was, why did they go out and draft ATN and Jessica Rogers Teal to finish it? Why did they draft ATN if they had a 1,000-yard rusher in James Robinson? So certainly, if you had a boatload of his cards, you weren't too happy about that. But you know how the NFL is with running backs, right? Jonathan Taylor. Close it out with a Mooney. Man, business is picking up for Mr. Mooney. Pretty slow on him, but then all of a sudden, been picking up quite a bit of him lately. Scam Newton. Ruggs for days, Justin Jefferson, and Marshall Faulk. Last pack for box number 4. Got a rated rookie there, Van Jefferson. Haven't seen too much of him either out of all these boxes. That card looks really nice. Closed out with the Chase Young Teal. All right, so not too bad on that box. All right, on to box number 5. We are just moving along. Box number 5 of this video and box number 11 overall in our 18-box break. And I've always been more of a delayed gratification kind of guy. So that's why I waited, just accumulated as many boxes as I could of this. And then just decided to wait until after it was kind of, done already to go ahead and bust it open. And it's the same way with most things in life. I guess an example would be graded cards. Whenever I've sent orders in the past to PSA and SGC, then we got our Prizm coming up. Black, so Justin Jefferson, is it? Fucking Mooney again. He's going to become a superstar. He's going to make the haul. But delayed gratification, I never check my grades when I send stuff in for grading. So Same thing here. I know people might like to rip right away. Ayuk. I missed a card there. Yep. Queen. Again, don't see much of him coming out, so he must, again, not be in too many sets. That's a Gridiron Kings that he came out of. Gridiron Kings for Mr. Queen. Delayed gratification for me. There's James Morgan. We got a silver coming out. There is Mr. Tagovailoa. I didn't really think too much of him coming out of college either. But, you know, Komet. Centering's a little bit off there. They're both Chicago Bears, so I hope you guys do well. Eason, as our Vertex is Ayuk. There you go. I like these Vertex cards. They're clean, basic. I like them. One of those per box. Charles David Lamb. There is Mr. Herbert, Jeudy, Laviska on the clear vision, and Gabriel Davis. Is that another? Okay, I was going to say, don't even give me another Deshaun Watson. Got a score coming up. Chromium, that's J.K. Dobbins. Centering's off on that one as well. J.J. Watt on the Teal Chronicles. I guess I deserve that one, right? I earned every bit of that. Hilaire and Jalen Rieger. That's funny. Ayuk. Akers. We've seen quite a bit of Cam Akers, but not too much. That's a Warren Moon on the teal there. But not too many Van Jefferson. J.K. Dobbins, playoff momentum rookie. And James Robinson on the Gridiron Kings. I like those Gridiron Kings as well. Court Kings, Diamond Kings. Bought a couple of those hangers, put a video up of that a couple months ago. Interesting product. Obviously the resale value isn't as high on those as some other products, but I like how the card looks, like the canvas type look to it. All right, we're getting into our final box for the video. Box number 12 overall of our 18 box break, and I am feeling it already. Those people that do these box breaks, group breaks for a living, I don't know how they do it every day. Jalen Rieger, Roquan Smith on the teal. Hopefully we can go out on a good note here with a couple good Prizms or a nice Prizm silver. Jordan Love base rookie. Oh, there we go, nice one. Joe Burrow score. Centering doesn't look half bad on that one actually, so that's a good thing. Justin Jefferson teal. Pretty good wide receiver core in this rookie class. Several guys that really look to be current stars, but obviously future stars as well. Put up some pretty good numbers this year. So usually people are only into the quarterbacks, but might be something to be said about those wide receivers. I know they don't generally carry as much value, but who knows, right? If you're sitting on a stack of either one of the Jefferson guys, Herbert. All right, so we've got our silver coming up. Hurts, Joe Burrow. So we've gotten Herbert, Hurts, and Joe Burrow. And on the back, I was going to say if it was a quarterback, that'd be something, but Komet on the back. So what are we thinking here? It's going to be Mooney again. It's a silver. Oh, wow. Bang, 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 bang. That centering is enough to make you want to bang, bang, bang your head against a wall. Yeah, that centering is hurting. Wow. Yikes. I say PSA 8 right out of the pack. That's what I always say. Let's kind of hard to get excited about a silver that comes out looking like that. Herbert there. Saw DeAndre Swift be swiftly dropped by me. Jalen Reagor on the Vertex. John Elway on the Teal Chronicles. Oh, there we go. Joe Burrow there on the Clear Vision. Hopefully that'll make up for the that Prizm silver there. Wow. We'll take it though. What can you do? We got a score coming up. Chase Young. Definitely looks to be an elite player. DK Metcalf there. All right, we're down to 3 more packs here. And I will come at you guys with a quick recap video. And these will just be things I've sleeved up along the way. There's obviously a lot more in here that I'm not sleeving that'll be sleeved up later. You know how it goes, right? When you open this stuff, you just got to put it in sleeves for posterity's sake. All right, let's see if we can get like one more good card out of here. All right, Lamar. I love Lamar. Mooney. There's Mooney. Chase Young. Is that a Chase Young again? No, Antonio Gibson. It'd be nice to double up and get a double Chase Young. I would certainly take that. Even though, again, defensive players don't hold much value long term. Maybe that'll change in the future. All right, last pack. Randy Moss. Justin Jefferson. Cole Kmet. A CeeDee Lamb. Clear Vision. So it's, again, Jefferson's, Lamb, Julian Blackmon there on the teal. A lot of talent at wide receiver. Just going to do a recap and look at this Reagor. So there it is. You can kind of see that dent right there. Look at that dent. Let me get that angle. There it goes. There, see it? Yeah, buddy. Had some other stuff here. Look at that. Ooh. Of those 6 mega boxes, pretty good. I think there was that Burrow silver obviously could have been a winner. We'll just flip through these real quick. The Burrow could have been a winner had the centering been better. And I didn't pull every Hurts card out. I would set out the Herbert and the Burrows. Didn't pull every Tua card out either. So I'll go through and do those. There's the silver that's off center, PSA 8. I just pulled out mainly the chrome stuff. A couple things here and there. When you're talking about these cards here, I think that Jeudy silver off-centered as well. It's having pretty bad issues with centering on these chrome cards. Not always, though. But again, you see this Dobbins off-centered. Now again, this isn't everything, as I said. Just trying to pull some Prizm out, chrome, clear stuff, Vertex kind of cards, just pulling those out just to get those sleeved up right away. There's a lot more Tuas and Hurts and things like that that came out of here. So what do you think? I mean, that's 6 mega boxes. That's basically after tax $250, $260. Is that value there? I don't know. I think if the centering were good, you could probably say yes. But thanks for watching. That's part 2. Check out part 1 if you haven't. Going on to part 3. Going to shoot that right now. That's going to be boxes number 13 to 18. I'm feeling it already. 6 more boxes to go. Take care, everybody.